Hi, I'm Donovan Cruz. I work with Peaden. I've been with the company for 3 years now. I'm an electrical specialist. We're going to be answering a few questions that homeowners may have, especially coming into the holiday seasons with decor and lights and things of that nature. You know, questions about your breakers, circuits, lighting loads, outlets coming into the holiday season. So the first thing we're going to talk about is your circuits and breakers, your location of your panel, the purpose of a breaker, and how can I indicate what each breaker can handle. So first we're going to locate our panel, typically going to be in the garage, possibly a hallway, could be a bedroom, but more usually the garage. We're going to open it up here, and this is your panel which houses your breakers. And each individual switch here is each individual breaker. Easy way to indicate what each breaker can handle is there's going to be a little number on each switch here that tells you either 15 or 20 amps to tell you what that breaker can handle load-wise. Now each breaker is going to allow you to use about 80% of that. So in a 15 amp breaker, that's going to be 12 amps. And in a 20 amp breaker, that's going to be 16. Anything over that, you have a chance of overloading your circuit, causing that breaker to trip. Up next, we're going to be talking about lighting loads and how many lights we can put on our circuit. Another common question around the holiday times is how many lights can I plug into my circuit safely? So first, we're going to have to identify how much power do my lights use. A lot of times it'll be on the box. It'll tell you, how much amperage or wattage each set of lights take. Or you can find it on this little caution tab here on the lights themselves. It'll say usually how much amps or watts it takes. So the difference between incandescent and LED lights is three big things. One, efficiency, two, the life, and three, heat. With incandescent, there's a filament inside the bulb that heats up to produce light, therefore causing the bulb to become hot. While the LEDs uses electrons to create protons to produce light, therefore producing no heat. So why do you need to know this? Well, one, if you have these older lights and you have them, maybe in drier trees or around things that could be flammable, there's always a chance of a fire hazard, and we never want that to happen to anyone. Check your lights, make sure they're nice and safe. You don't have any broken bulbs on there, nowhere for any excess heat to come off, and always stay safe. Decorating your Christmas tree, you're always adding strands together. So say this strand of lights here is 0.5 of an amp. If we add another strand of that, then you have 1 amp. You add another strand of that, you have 1.5 amps. And kind of keep that in mind as you're especially using longer runs of lights, around your house, around your tree, around, just around your home. To keep that in mind, that way you're not overloading your circuit. Because once you overload that circuit, it's going to hopefully trip on you to protect you from that overload, and always trying to keep you safe. So now that we've talked about circuits, breakers, and lighting loads, what are some common troubleshooting things we can do to maybe handle our problem ourselves? So say you've overloaded a circuit and your breaker's stripped. Best way to indicate that is if you go to your breaker panel here. If one of these circuits is in the middle position, that means the breaker has tripped. Either there is a fault or has overloaded. To correct that issue, we're going to turn our breaker all the way to the off position and then all the way to the on position, resetting the breaker. And that should hold for you. When you reset that breaker and you see that, if you see a pop or you smell a burning or you see evidence of arcing or scorching or anything like that, go ahead and leave that circuit off. Go ahead and give us a call. We can be out here, get that checked out for you, get it all fixed up for you, and make sure everything is nice and safe. Because remember, safety first, then teamwork. That's how we run things. So we've been over quite a bit today. Hopefully we were able to help you answer some questions you had around your home, and especially coming up for our holiday seasons. And if you have any questions, concerns, or anything like that, please do not hesitate to give us a call, and we'd be more than happy to help you. And stay frosty, my friends.